UFC Fight Night, Paris, Gane versus Tuivasa just took place yesterday, and I'm gonna go through the full card recap, starting talking low, just people in the house, but you can hear me still. Alright, full card recap. UFC Fight Night, Paris, Gane versus Tuivasa. I'm gonna start with the early prelim opener of Stephanie Egger versus Aylin Perez. Good win from Stephanie Egger. By the way, full card breakdown later for Hamzat versus Diaz, and I'll put that out later in the video. Not this video, but later today or maybe tomorrow. But Egger versus Perez, good performance by Stephanie Egger. She went out there, did what she did. I picked her to go out there and win. And yeah, she got the job done over Aylin Perez. Perez had some takedowns early on, but overall, Egger was just a better fighter out there. Used what she did to do and won. Perez, I think she was signed because she's to the UFC hot. But Egger got the job done. She did it, and she's a good fighter. Mayra Bueno Silva is really good for subbing her. Well, really, it was a weird thing there, but yeah, Bueno Silva's good for putting her in that position. Let's just say that. And yeah, Egger won it. She's a good fighter. How old is Egger? I think she's old. 34. Yeah, she'll be kind of like a gatekeeper-ish in the division. Moving on up the card, Christian Quinones versus Khalid Taha. Whatever his name is, Christian Quinones got a first round KO. Khalid Taha, I think, should be cut from the UFC. But yeah, Christian Quinones, great performance. He won. And yeah, early stoppage. It could be an early stoppage. I think it was a bit of a weird stoppage, like a few more strikes. I thought Quinones was just going to get him out of there. So regardless, I think it was just going to be a first round TKO for Quinones. But a few more shots. Taha was fine. But yeah, Quinones is good. Very good fighter. How old is he? 26? 26. Birthday in April, not for a while. Good fighter. Get him back at the end of the year. But yeah, great fighter. Great performance. I think he's a good fighter. Moving on. Up the card. And he's from Mexico. Can promote that as well. Tijuana. He's from. But moving on up the card. Benoit Saint Denis versus Gabriel Miranda. Benoit Saint Denis is a good fighter. I think he has a wedding in 2 weeks from now in Paris, so I don't think he really wanted to take much damage, but he went out there and beat a bad opponent, and Gabriel Miranda, who looked good early on. Miranda was looking good, and he was a test here for Benoit, but Benoit Saint Denis just found the big shot. He didn't even need to use grappling. He just found a big shot, put down Gabriel Miranda, who arguably should have been in the UFC in the first place. And yeah, I think Benoit Saint Denis got it. How old's Benoit? 26 as well. He's good. He's supposed to fight Christos Giagos. He probably would have won that one. Let's reschedule that one and get him a win. And at the end of the year, maybe early next year. Maybe when they go back to the UK, we can do him versus Christos Giagos. Be a good win here, though. Had some trouble early on, but got knocked down. Arguably got 10-8 in the first round. Benoit is a good fighter. He got it done. Moving on up the card. Fair SEM versus Mikhail Figlak. Good win for SEM. I didn't expect this one. Mikhail Figlak just isn't that good. He was good in the Cage Warriors, but for SEM, massive improvements. Yeah, Terrence McKinney, man, is a good fighter. Like, I thought, who's Terrence McKinney's last win? Eric Gonzalez I think Eric Gonzalez did way better against McKinney than for SEM. I'll be quite honest there with you. But for SEM, just beat Mikhail Figlak. He's a good fighter. That was a good win. Good win, man. Like, that was a good performance. Like, I should have seen it coming, but like, he had close fights against Vendramin and Malarkey. But for SEM, 25 years old, like, dude's making improvements. He got done over Mikhail Figlak. Like, dude lost a Dom Madge. Yeah. Good performance by for SAM. Just a bit of a boring fight on this card. By the way, this was a great card. Great card. So yeah. There were some bad fights on the card. Like, I'll get to William Gomez's fight, but yeah, this was kind of a bit of a snoozer one. For SAM, got the job done though. So a good performance from him. Moving on. He looked good though. He looked improved. Probably won't be anything now. Moving on up the card. Nasrat Haqparast versus John McDessie. Yeah, Haqparast looked good. Really looked good in this one. Bobby Green is something, man. To just scold him like that for 3 rounds. But Nasrat's good. He got done here over John McDessie. And yeah, he did look good out there though. He looked really good out there. I mean, he just scolded John McDessie for 3 rounds. I thought he could have won every round. I think he arguably won every round of the fight. But yeah, he went out there regardless though. I'm gonna see if okay. But he won the fight regardless. Round 1 was close, but I think you have to give it to Haqparast. But the last 2 rounds were clear Haqparast. So yeah, give it to Haqparast there. He looked good. Dan Hooker and Bobby Green are good. McDessie, what was that game plan, man? What was he trying to do? Just edge out a close decision? Not really smart game plan there, man. Haqparast looked good. He won. So good for him. I mean, his win over Ralph Garcia is aging well. So good win from him. Moving on up the card. Abus Magomedov versus Dustin Stoltzfus. German versus German was here. And the German and Abus Magomedov looked good. Looked good out there, man. Really looked good. Just first round KO. Like, dude's a beast. Next guy coming up. Like, this guy. Like, what was this at? Weight division? Middleweight? Yeah, dude looked good out there, man. Really looked good. He was supposed to fight Makhman Murdov on this card. He would have destroyed Murdov with ease. Dude's going to be a problem for a lot of people. I really do believe. 32 years old, which is annoying. I mean, when's his birthday? It's just passed. Just 2 days ago. Okay, then. But, good win. Good win from, Abus. He went out there and won it. That was a good win. That was a good win from Abus. He's a problem, I think. I really do. I mean, this was just one front kick. We'll see him go in the later round. We haven't really seen him go in the later round, so this doesn't really tell us much, but this tells us he's good. Alright, this didn't show any adversity. He didn't show any adversity, but this showed us he's a problem. So good win against Stoltzfus, who kind of isn't that good. Moving on up the card to the main card. Nathaniel Wood versus Charles Jourdain. I picked Jourdain. I really picked Jourdain. I picked Abus and Haqparast to win, by the way. But I went with Jourdain. Wood is a problem. He's an actual threat. He is, man. He's a threat. This guy is a problem, man. I didn't expect him to do that to Jourdain. Yeah, Jourdain, man. This sucks for him, man, because could have went on to maybe be something, but man, it sucks. If he got that Burgos, Burgos, he ruined everything, man. Why are you at PFL? But if he didn't lose to Burgos, he could be fighting a Danige, maybe the Korean Zombie. But no, man, he has to go down this path. In the alternate universe, that would be the thing. That would be the case. But man, that sucks for Jourdain, man. Really does. Or Charles Jourdain, I meant to say. That's his name. Charles Jourdain. Not Jourdain, but Charles Jourdain. Yeah, it sucks to see him lose, but Nathaniel Wood's a beast, man. That's Charles Rosa, Charles Jourdain. Featherweight's looking good for him. Let's do him versus Lerone Murphy. Or let's do him versus... who else? Not Lerone Murphy. Jonathan Pierce. But no. Jourdain was high ranked, so maybe do him Lerone Murphy. That's a good fight. So yeah. And I think Pierce is booked for someone as well now. But yeah, good win from Nathaniel Wood. Yeah, people were complaining, like, I'll talk about this one like one more minute. People were complaining about, like he was canning Jordan and doing stuff like that's bad and illegal. Dude, Wood was looking good, man. He beat Jordan. Jordan simps her out there. And yeah, Wood would look good, man. He's a problem for a lot of people. And yeah, I think he looked good out there. Looked really good. So a good win. And he's good. Like, John Dodson caught him, but he was winning that fight against Dodson. Dodson caught him out of nowhere, and it was a bit of an early stoppage. And he arguably won the fight against Casey Kenny. Could have won that fight. And he beat John Castaneda, who's looking fantastic himself lately. Just beat Miles Johns. I mean, where's Castaneda? Is he fighting anyone? He's fighting Daniel Santos. I don't get that matchmaking at all. He'll easily beat Santos. And yeah, I think John Castaneda, he's looking good. So yeah, give him his credit. Moving on up the card. Good win from Wood, though, man. He didn't even have to use any energy to go for like wrestling, but yeah, good win from him. He looked good, striking and grappling or wrestling. Moving on up the card. Not Roman Kopylov. Not yet. I'm not gonna go that yet, but William Gomez versus Jarno Aarons. They both look pathetic, man. William Gomez, if he fights like a good, capable knockout puncher, someone's gonna lay him out cold. Wasn't a good win. First round, he looked like he had a knee injury, standing there. Yeah, dude looked completely trash, is what we should say. And he almost got subbed in the third round with the triangle, and we'll talk about that. But first 2 rounds, I think, can go William Gomez. But yeah, round 2 was close. Round 1, I think, was Gomez clear, but round 2, close. Round 3, I think, could have been Aaron's round. Some 29-28 scorecard's a bit ridiculous, but I don't know how. I'm not going to explain that. I just don't know what that means, but I do know what it means, but it's just I don't know how they can say it. I don't know how the judges saw it like that. But Gomez, not a good fighter. Aaron's isn't as well, but yeah, I don't know. Gomez, not good, man. Not a good performance. All the French on the card won. All the French people, all of them won on the card, so good for them. But not a good performance by Gomez, man. Almost got top of triangle. Aaron's is dumb. Should have pulled Gomez into his guard, but yeah, good win from Gomez. He won, and yeah, he'll get KO next fight. Depends who he takes on. We'll see. Where's he ranked now? We'll see his next opponent. He's ranked 99. Okay, I'm not gonna go there, but let's do him versus someone with KO power, because one of them will light him out. He'll get lights. I think he'll get put out cold by someone. Moving on up the card, he just didn't look good. Roman Kopylov versus Alessio Di Chirico. Di Chirico, man, I picked him to win. I was pretty confident in him. Man, Kopylov looked good. I mean, I guess Duraev's good, but I mean, I don't get that. Duraev's not that good. Duraev lost to Buckley, who lost to Di Chirico. So Di Chirico, picking him was logical, I think. But yeah, Kopylov won it. Landed big shots. I think Di Chirico won the second round. I think round 1, Kopylov looked good. Second round, Di Chirico started to look good. And in third round, I think Kopylov was I think he kind of let Di Chirico win the second round. In the third round, he just went all over. 7-punch combo. 5, 6, 7-punch combo. Boom, boom, boom. And yeah, and Bisping on commentary was like, protect yourself. How can he when he's going down? His hands were down. How can he when he's going down? Yeah, Kopylov won. Good win, Kopylov. Moving on up the card. Nasruddin Imavov versus Joaquin Buckley. Buckley, he looked good. Buckley looked good. He looked good. Amavov was better, though. He was better. I picked Amavov to win this. Yeah, Buckley, just... It ain't a good sign, man. Like, he got... Round 1, Amavov was looking good. Round 2, looked like Buckley was starting to win the first minute of round 2, but then Amavov, I think, was on good shots. I almost subbed Buckley for a rear naked choke at one moment. But yeah, Buckley had a good third round. If that was a 5-rounder, Buckley wins. Buckley's good, man. He's a good fighter. If he fought like, I'll go to the rankings now for most of you. If he didn't fight Amavov and he fought, let's just say, I'm gonna go through it. If he fought Brad Tavares, he beats Tavares, probably KOs him. Let's be real. Tavares ain't gonna KO him. Buckley's got a great chin. Didn't know that from him. You know, Buckley, he's good, man. He's actually a good fighter. Amavov was just too much, though. Amavov was good, man. First 2 rounds. His cardio is sus. Like, in a 5-rounder, if he fights Gastelum in, like, a main event, Gastelum probably beats him. He's got to fix some few things. His cardio, you know, first 2 rounds were clearly him, but 30-27 is criminal. They were in France, so I understand, but so they're obviously gonna. That was pre-written though for Amavov, pre-written 100%. I don't get that. That is so criminal. 30-27. I don't get that, man. I really don't. But yeah, Amavov won though, 29-28, pretty clear, but 30-27. I'm gonna look who did that as well, man. I'm gonna see who did that. UFC. I'm gonna go UFC scorecards. Online scorecards. Official scorecards. I'm gonna see what judge actually had it there. What judge had it for? I'm actually gonna see who did it. Copy of 31. Derek Clearly, man. Derek Clearly. Why? How can you score that? That is so bad, man. That is so freaking bad. I don't get that, man. I really don't. I don't know how he can score that 3rd round for Amavov. He was slowing down. Buckley was on big shots. Showed heart. Kevin Holland has power, man. Kevin Holland has power. I'm picking him to beat D-Rod. Spoiler alert. But we'll see. But, man, he showed incredible heart, Buckley. Good win Amavov, though. Moving on to the co-main event. Robert Whittaker versus Marvin Vettori. Whittaker, man, schooled Vettori for 3 rounds. I think round 1 can go Vettori. But I don't care. Don't care if he won round 1. Round 2 and 3 were clear Whittaker, just schooling up Vettori, rocking him at moments, rocking the hard rock chin. And the granite of that chin of Marvin Vettori, just rocking him. You know, Costa's head kicks weren't that much. Dude, Costa's shins are pillows. Romero and Vettori ate them. But Whittaker's power is underrated, I think, man. He looked good. The champion Whittaker, he won first defense of his title. And they got it done. But yeah, according to the rules, Gane and Whittaker defended their title. So good win from Robert Whittaker. He went out there and won. Good win. Good win from Robert, man. He went out there and just schooled Vettori. No one does that. You know, Adesanya did it, but man, he didn't do that at that level. Just leg kicked Vettori. Wow, great win. The GOAT. No. Boring fight. No credit at all. Plus, that fight was competitive. Plus, Vettori had his back. I don't care. Whittaker is a beast, man. He's such a beast. I think he's the best middleweight on planet Earth. I think he can beat everyone. I think he beats Adesanya in a trilogy. Alex Pereira is a tough fight for him. But again, he could out-grapple Pereira. But again, I really can't see Pereira just chinning him. That's the problem. I think Whittaker can't just ignore that all fight long. Unless he makes Pereira miss the whole fight and just makes him look like a fool. which could happen. Bruno Silva made it look like that. I really think Whitaker. I think Whitaker can maybe do it. Good win, Whitaker, though. Moving on to the main event. Cyril Gane versus Tai Tuivasa. Tuivasa, the prayer didn't work out. The prayer didn't work. But, the MMA gods, listen to me. They gave Tuivasa a showing. They were so close. I got it wrong, and I might still make some prayers if they're important enough. But, man, so close. Tuivasa almost did it. Round 1, I think Gane clearly won. Boring round. Round 2, Tuivasa almost stood him out there. He almost knocked him out. Almost. But, yeah. Gane, it's just the big knees, the body, big front kicks. The body of Tuivasa was done. And Gane got it done. Good win, Gane. He should fight Blades next. I think Tuivasa should fight Aspinall. And Gane should fight Blades. But if they want to do him Jones, I think he can beat Jones. And Ngannou, I will probably pick Ngannou to beat him, KO. Because now we know if Ngannou comes in there. Listen, we don't know much about the wrestling of. We don't know much about the wrestling yet about Gane. So let's put him against Blades or Jones or Miocic. We'll see. And yeah. But Ngannou probably chins him. Let's be real. Gane came into the first fight with a sore knee, and he still was able to out-wrestle Gane. And, yeah. I think Ngannou probably KOs him in a rematch, but Gane's good. He's good. So, good performance, good card. I went, did I go? 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1, 4-1. I went 4-1. 5-1, 5-2, 6-2, 6-3, 7-3, 8-3, 9-3, 9-3 overall on the card. And yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Yeah, peace.